Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. I'm in the wrist. I never switch.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Come on. Where's six? Watch the whip.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Where's six? Stop me alone. Mike 31. He don't know no better. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Welch. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Watson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Check 24. 36.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, 19, 64. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Kill, kill, kill. Kill. Let him go.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
Alert. 56 is the mic. Yeah. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. 59. 59.
Here we go on 4th. Watson dancing to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Hey, watch it.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56.
From the red zone now, Watson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. He completes this one to Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a run with Geis. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Wilson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think of it.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On third down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Now Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson rolling to his right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson. Off to Geis on the screen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
54. Let's go.
Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Let's bring it.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Quick, 1-9.
Combo. So don't say nothing.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson now. Throwing again. He finds McKinnon. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Wilson. Got him in. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
12. Hey.
To throw is Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Welch. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Watson on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Wilson forced out to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texans 35, Ravens 5.
What? 15.
Combo.
14, find it.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Run it.
Mike 3. Switch up. 0-0, Mike 3.
Let's go, baby.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
To throw is Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Wilson. Screen play. McKinnon. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, baby. Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Hunt. And he's got room. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing now, Watson steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And Owen coughed it up, and the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Back.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Combo. I got him.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Launch a screen pass, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down, Baltimore.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. 155. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Texans, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.